So if you're born January 22nd, you have the gods of Amun as well as Ptah. So these blue people behind you is related. So this is Amun. You can press pause and read about Amun. And you notice that he is blue. Okay. That's for Capricorn. So if you're born as a Capricorn, this is the Capricorn sign. Amun, press pause and read. He carries keys, and this stick right here reminds me of like the stick you carry for prison when you're like picking up stuff, as well as the keys. Okay, the everything, the ankh is the key. When they put you in prison or in jail, it's a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? The cops are for Coptics. The police is for Pole Ice, which is ISIS, or like lice, which is Spider-Man, the Neptunes, like Peter Parker, right? So when you think about God and goddesses, they're originally named netters, like the internet. And what's in a net? A net is like a spider web, right? The internet is connections. So you should be able to make connections by now. If you're not making connections in 2024 with gematria, numerologies, and symbology, you're probably not going to make it through the rest of the world going on, because we are going to be telepathic. So you kind of need to look at symbols and see like, hey, blue reminds me of water and sky, so that's what I'm looking at here. So when you go to prison, you won't be seeing water and skies very much, but that's like symbolically why they put you in prison. Okay. Or they lock you up like Moon Knight in mental wards and say you're crazy because you're connecting to your ancestors. A lot of us are ancient Egyptian, from mummies, from like ancestors who are psychics in the DNA. That's basically how you inherit skills like telepathy or, psychic mediums, dream realm, astral traveling. A lot of that is genetics. So when you think about Moon Knight, think about Khonsu. Okay, the person in there, if you ever watch Moon Knight, Khonsu is one of the gods. But the Moon Knight, Khonsu. And when you go to sleep and there's full moon, you're seeing a whole lot going on in spiritual realm. During a new moon, it's dark. You can't see the moon outside. It's not reflecting the sun, which means you can't see the sun. People travel at night to the sun if they pass away. Well, whatever time they pass away, they go to the sun. The reflection of the sun goes on the moon. So by the time the reflection goes to the moon, you already passed away. So the goal is during the new moon, before it reflects, before you do pass away, you could time travel for 2 weeks and basically save people you love. So when they say don't speak to the dead, don't speak to ghosts, whatever, they're basically telling you leave your ancestors, leave your relatives behind. You want to make sure they have safe travels. So you have to have discernment about in astral, whether it's your family members or it's bad people. When you get that discernment and you can feel the energy of a good person, you want to help them astral travel to the sun, okay? Or not to the sun if they're not trying to pass away. They need to like skip the sun. You know what I mean? So the god that you are Ptah. Ptah's green and he has a blue swim cap. It looks like a swim cap to me. Ptah is Aquarius. Aquarius, think like Aquarius holds a big water vase and he throws water. So he throws water. The next sign is Pisces, the fishes. So the fishes need water to swim. So Ptah holds a lot of information in astral realm. And he's like a whole entire mermaid, pansexual, Peter Pan type of energy. So again, press pause and read to read more about Amun. Amun, moon in Haitian Creole is people. So that's interesting. And again, always look for symbology. See the thing you use to pick up trash and the thing in their hand. They were trying to make things backwards in this new realm, right? So we need to bring it back to what it really means. And that's how it relates to the blue people. Think about water, astral travel. Think about hopping into bodies, or like in astral travel, you might hop into someone's body and you could change it to different people. Think about Red Hair and the Mermaid I mentioned. Think about X-Men and the solar X-Flares that just happened. So there's a lot going on right now. Again, go watch Moon Knight. It's on Disney Plus. It's a really good show. And just think Amun, Khonsu, Ptah. They look alike. They're related. It's the energy you see. Think about the blue energy and then the cap, them holding the same type of thing. All related. So if you're doing your own birthday decode and you're born January 22nd, this is what you need to look into. Because January 22nd is Aquarius, Ptah, Capricorn, Amun. In my first couple videos, I put the wrong slide. I put Sagittarius. I put the Sagittarius sign, Horus, but it's not that. It's Amun for Capricorn. So if you're on part 4 or 5, just go back to other videos. It's on Moon Capricorn, air and earth. So you want to get into events and religious holidays on your birthday as well, because I will open a portal. So just go on Wikipedia, Google January 22nd. I'll go into some things that are important on here. So it relates to the Kingdom of UK, Edward the Seventh, as well as Queen Victoria, because Queen Victoria passed away January 22nd, which is your birthday. So King Edward, he proclaimed to be the King of the United Kingdom on the death of his mother, Queen Victoria. There's train disasters. They had the creation of the Central Intelligence Group, which was like before the CIA. Apollo 5 was launched. Supreme Court, they ruled on like another Roe versus Wade case. So Roe versus Wade, January 22nd. Doe versus Bolton was a related case. So look up Doe versus Bolton, released on January 22nd. There was another plane crash. The Macintosh and Steve Jobs. So look up the Macintosh computer. Here are some feast days. Like I said, go to Wikipedia, look into more events. Here are some feast days, like Anastasius of Persia. You got this guy right here passing away. Look into him. Look into her. Look into him. Look into him. Look into him. The Unification Act. So when you're looking at people, places, and times, just pay attention to faces. A lot of time people will show up in your dream. You'll see them, but you won't know who they are, because most people only recognize friends, family, and famous people. So this helps you recognize more people in your dream. So when they come, you could discern if they're good energy or bad energy. Like a lot of time, religious people, they want information, so they're not really trying to help. They're just trying to get information. Only maybe one time a religious person came in my dream, and it was a pleasant experience. Most of the time when the Pope came in my dream, it was like him hunting me. So just be wary. If the energy feels good, it probably is good. But if the energy feels shady in your dream, it probably is shady. So familiar spirits you want to pay attention to. You also want to go into who passes away on your birthday. A big one is Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger passed away on your birthday, and it was very interesting. He played the Joker. Hank Aaron. Just press pause and read and go into some of these people. Because imagine you're in the escape room and you're going to pass away and you need someone to help you. You want to kind of know their background of the last time they were on Earth, so that way you know if they help you. Because if they were like evil the last time they were on Earth, they're probably stuck in purgatory and they want to probably take your seat in Earth, like, and push you over. So just make sure you build a dream team in your dream. And you need to basically, I would say, look up these people. If anybody looks familiar, look up what they're doing in their life. Like if someone's wearing clothes from slavery times and a whip, they're probably still slave owners in purgatory. You want to wait till they're not holding that whip no more for you to be their friend. Again, press pause and read. These are some people who have passed away on January 22nd. And like I said, if anybody looks familiar, you want to go into their stories. You want to see what kind of people they are. Because again, if you were in your dream and you had to meet like Rose Kennedy, do you think she would help you? Do you think a priest would help you? If you were like a slave trying to read a Bible and he was born during priest, you don't even know. Just think about the times that they were alive and think about whether they look the same as they did before. Like if Rose Kennedy looks the same, she might not even have went to her new life. Maybe she's stuck in purgatory for some reason. Who knows? So, or maybe she's already crossed over and you don't even see her. Just Pope Benedict, like I say, some of these popes be scary, like Pope Francis. So look into Pope Benedict, see what he's been doing. I'm not really a big church person, so I probably would skip him and try to find someone else. Joe Paterno, definitely stay away from him because he be doing some stuff. You gotta look at what he was doing, bad things. But press pause and read and do your own research. Dig deep because it's your portal. You want to be in charge of your portal.